Hello everybody, welcome back once again. We are playing Triangle Strategy. Starting out here in the encampment, and I am going to do the next mental mock battle. Let's do... okay, so this is a fair fight. So let's get started. Alright, who are we going to use here? Probably want to toss in a bunch of the new characters. Get rid of Anna. Let's do Julio. Wait, what is this?
If you insist, you would have Lionel.
You would have Lionel. Indeed, I would. Actually, let's give Gila the boot here as well. I'm gonna take all of the new recruits. Narv can do the healing this time around, so. I guess technically Hasabara is here as well, so she'll probably help out. Lionel up front. Alright, let's do it. Oh, this should be pretty easy. How is this a fair fight? 2, 4... They only have 6 characters. We have 8.
Here I come.
So we have different definitions of what a fair fight would be then.
Leave everything to me.
Defeat is not an option. Death from above.
And that hawk dive.
Hit the mark.
Let us
Nice.
pry out their weakness.
That is good stuff. I use now
Key.
on Serenella.
From where shall we strike? Perish. Come at me. Show me what you're made of.
Here I come. I can heal too.
That's the stuff.
Only problem with like Narv using Sanctuary is it takes 2 TP. So unlike Gila, who can heal every single turn, Narv would not be able to.
Is sound. Prophet comes to the prepare.
Didn't feel good.
Die already.
Now it's my turn. No sliding off.
Healer healing the healer.
Time to take flight.
With the guy in the back.
From this range.
Oh,
For the honor of
blind
Lust
didn't
Wolford.
stick. That's not good. Yeah, and that guy's... I think he'll probably be able to kill Narv. Let's just use HP recovery pellet here.
Thank goodness.
I see a path to victory.
Oh wait, what? Didn't realize Benedict was gonna get a turn here too. Oh, and I could have just done like in tandem. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta figure out what's going on with my Quaddies points. I could have swore I bought one of the other
Stay composed.
actions, but I don't know what happened there.
I have to do something. Just hold on,
I
everyone.
will remember
Yeah, these archers are just
You won't beat
slamming
me.
him turn after turn.
I'll be your shield.
There we go.
Strike while the iron's hot.
That solves that problem.
We can do
Watch
this.
me work.
You brought cork.
You're wide open.
Feisty, aren't we? No sliding off. This battle is ours. Darkness engulfs you. Whoa!
I see a path to victory. You
You have nothing left.
For the honor of House Wolfort. On your guard.
Time for some sorcery. The fruits of my studies.
I'll take it from here. Perfect! I've been waiting for this. I'll be your shield.
Have you brought cork?
Come on then. Here goes. All right through you. Time to take flight.
We're not done here.
All right.
Fight to my last breath.
Aside from, yeah, I guess
Forward.
all of those archers, they were putting the hurt on Narv there for a while, but
Wait your haha.
I shall
once
try
that
my level
taunt
best.
got
Sloppy.
added into the mix, it was pretty easy.
Whatever it takes.
Enough!
Me next.
I'll take you on. Time to die.
All right, and that's that. Yeah, not too bad. But yeah, pretty easy actually for the archers to gang up on somebody. As you might expect. Got some stones. Let's see here. Let's see what we can do with stone. Anna is iron and stone. Same with Eridor. Yulio is iron. As far as timber, Narv is timber and stone. So Narv, you know, is kind of unique here, where you can either increase ice damage dealt or fire damage dealt, but he doesn't have a fire spell for a while, so it probably makes more sense, at least to start out, with the ice damage up first. And then Lionel here. Increase damage dealt to enemies inflicted with status ailments. That's kind of cool. I think his accuracy is probably more important, though. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I'll end up bumping up anybody's stats quite, or upgrade on anybody quite yet, but we definitely got a lot of cash. Let's see if oops, didn't mean to do that again. Alright. Oh yeah, okay. So we've got a bunch more stuff that we can buy now. Oh yeah, a second set of accessories are available. I'm definitely gonna buy these. I think Kasabara is pretty weak in terms of magic defense. I guess our physical defense is kind of bad too. Narv's got really bad physical defense. Although it probably actually makes a bit more sense to just give him some more magic. And like just keep him safe generally, but alright, strength. Looks like we've got some more materials that are available to buy now as well. Get some of these. I'll buy probably some more of this stuff a little bit later as well, but let me just see if I've got any extra like HP rings and stuff to equip. I actually should have had that on some of these characters anyway. I guess I have one extra HP ring, which is, I guess, okay. Actually, let me see. Yeah, so Yulio looks okay in terms of defense stats, 8 and 7. Yeah, she's pretty bad. She needs some physical defense. Narv is really bad in terms of physical defense. Lionel has really bad magic defense, like extremely bad. Is he actually like literally the worst right now? Yeah, he is. Alright, well, yeah, Hasabara isn't far off. Hobo at Eridor. Oh, he's at 8. Probably keep that on him, though. Now, let's grab that. Yeah, I can try to fix some of their defense with their upgrades, though, here as well. Let's see, Lionel. Oh, he can't. Yeah, he doesn't have any option as far as upgrading his magic defense. I'm going to grab the accuracy first with him. Narv. Let's do physical defense boost. Hasabara. Physical defense boost as well. Yulio. Physical defense boost. Let's see. Eridor. Yeah, physical defense. That looks like that's all the materials that I've got for now. Here, let's take a look at the sundries. Yeah, I could have swore I bought some of this. Wow, I've got 203 kudos, though, so I can buy this important stuff for now. Yeah, okay, Salt Iron War, Part 1, 2, and then 3, and then I'll buy the last secret tactics in a bit. Let me just go over these secret tactics while we're here. Some notes. Alright, Secret Tactics, Scroll of Earth. Archers and Arcanists attack from afar. Their objective is to wear down the enemy from a distance before the infantry moves in to strike. The strategy is best at mitigating casualties. Unfortunately, Arcanists tend to move slowly and have difficulty casting spells in succession because of their TP issues. This has led many a commander to instruct infantry to move in first and weaken the enemies so that the archers and arcanists may then deal the felling blow. This tactic, however, incurs great damage to the front lines. It is advised that commanders allow archers and arcanists to prepare before sending out the vanguard. Advantage is not the same as attacking. Patience can be the key to victory. One must be aware of the position of their archers. Arrows are easy to avoid if shot from the front. Loosing them from a higher elevation increases their range and impact. The opposite is true of lower elevations. An archer's position greatly affects the power of one's forces. A diagonal shot is more likely to strike true, and he who has the high ground has the advantage. Furthermore, magic spells are each tied to an element, and their power varies by opponent. Choose which spell to cast carefully. Magic stones, each imbued with an element, have the same effect as spells. With these in hand, any soldier can play the role of an arcanist. Use them well to reduce the burden of your spellcasters and diversify your tactics. That's actually not true. Magic stones, yeah, are imbued with elements, but do not have the same effect as spells. Well, sort of. It says, with these in hand, any soldier can play the role of an arcanist. That's actually the part that's really not true, because not everybody has the same like magic attack stat, I guess I would say. Let's just see here. Roster. So, like, yeah, like you can see Frederica here has a magic attack of 14. Compare that to Cyrano's got an 8, which actually is kind of impressive, but like here Benedict, 3. Benedict is not going to be doing much damage at all with those stones. So again, it's just not actually true, that statement there. Anyways, let's take a look at the rest of these notes. Alright, so the Salt Iron War Part 1. The Salt Iron War, one of the fiercest wars raged in the realm of Norzelia, can be roughly divided into 3 periods. Before its onset, the Grand Duchy of Esfrost secretly contacted the Kingdom of Glenbrook and asked for an alliance to break Hyzan's monopoly over salt. Glenbrook agreed. In exchange for their logistical support and permission to march through their kingdom, Glenbrook asked Esfrost for joint governance of the source. On the day the war began, the duchy's troops proceeded through Glenbrook and declared war on Hyzant as they rushed the Holy State's capital. Hyzant barely had time to close its gates, and the Goddess of Shield protected them from the onslaught, but their forces were unprepared, leaving them no choice but to take the defensive against Esfrost's iron might. In hopes of turning their position around, the Hierophant sought the aid of a clan that made their home in the northeastern reaches of modern-day Glenbrook. They called themselves House Wolford. Simon, lord of their house, heard the Hierophant's plea and made way for the Holy State with a small but elite force of warriors. Their bold attack broke through the duchy's encirclement and forced them to retreat to the border. This effectively destroyed Esfras' hopes of an early resolution. The exploits of Simon Wolfort changed history. From that point forth, the Wolforts, which had been no more than a small clan in the area, became key in altering the course of the war. And then Salt Iron War Part 2, the fighting came to a standstill with Esfrost and Glenbrook on one side and Hyzant and Wolfort on the other. The war affected not only those on the battlefield, but all across Norzelia. Before long, the salt reserves that the duchy had amassed in anticipation of the war began to dwindle, and they realized that they would not last much longer. In Hyzant, the Hierophant succumbed to illness. The Saintly Seven quarreled over who would succeed the Holy One, and the city descended into chaos. It is rumored that, during the turmoil, the Roselle revolted and fled the source. Nothing was made official, but the rumor was likely true given the subsequent state of the city and the army's struggles. Despite the growing fatigue of both parties, all nations involved were reluctant to retreat out of fear of public backlash, so the war dragged on. It seems like that would be the opposite would be true. Battles small and large were waged. The fight at the renowned Citadel of the Sands among them, details of the damages are still unknown to this day. The people and soldiers of all nations suffered greatly over the 30 years that came to be known as the Salt Iron War. Alright, I think that is it for notes for the time being. I am going to do some more Manta mock battles off screen, and then I'll pick it up before we do the next storyline battle. So as always, I hope the guide was helpful, and thanks for watching.